Hey mums, I have such a good story here. This is so helpful and it's a really, really lovely result. So great when these come in and then I can tell you about them. So this is about formula feeding and it's about changing the formula. So the baby was really constipated and struggling in pain. So remember, if a baby's not pooing regularly and that's a build up of poo, they can get more pain, more grunty, groany, noisy, have a poo, then they're happy. So this baby's pooing about once every 6 days, but is in loads of pain for the 5 days after, kind of thing, and then has poo, happy, and then 5 days in pain. So the mum's on Aptamil. I personally think I would go Aptamil and then HiPP Organic. So I like those two. I usually would move away from the cow and gate ones. So mum's on Aptamil, so a good, like one of my sort of top 2 favourite formulas. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, I like that one. Possibly HiPP might be better. So the mum has heard though the absolute typical advice, and she had been told, don't change the formula. Like, why are you going to change the formula? Don't stick to your formula. They're all the same anyway. Okay, this is what she'd been told. And I've covered this in the course as well, videos on this. They're not all the same. Check out the ingredients. The ingredients are in different orders. They're a little bit better. Apparently 2 are even made in the same factory. I don't even care. I know whichever 2 they are. I know that they're different as well because I've changed formulas with babies all the time and they are different. So the mum was really open to this. I said, look, that's not true. I don't believe that. I see it. So it's not that I don't believe it. I see it all the time that it's different, okay? You can flick them and babies get better or worse or how they are. I've even had a situation where I had twins and the twins were better on different ones, like a Aptamil and a HiPP or something. So I suggested we try HiPP. I wouldn't go to any of the others. HiPP seems good, so let's use a HiPP, a softer, Colic comfort one. Anyway, she comes in and the baby's now pooing 3 times a day. She thinks the baby's pooing tons. She's like, oh my God, the poos. There's loads of them all the time. The baby's pooing 3 times a day, which is kind of like what we're aiming for as a normal poo. But she thinks it's crazy amounts of poos. So the baby's gone from 6 times a day, once every 6 days to 3 times a day. Baby is super happy now, chilled, no grunting, no groaning, sleeping longer. Like I say in the other videos, fix tummy first, the sleep will follow. So really happy with this one, and she's amazed that this change, which she was categorically told not to do, it would make no difference, all the formulas are the same, had made a profound, massive difference to her baby. And that was just the thing that the baby needed to kind of solve this mystery of this grunty, groany, constipated, upset baby. She was on the probiotics as well, but they weren't quite cutting it. So she contacted me after looking at the course. I directed her to the video that I'm kind of explaining now and helped her out with that. So really lovely result from changing the formula. Doesn't always work because nothing always works with every baby, but this one was just perfect. Everything added up to this being the solution because she was doing so much of the other stuff that was going really, really nicely. So watch the video on changing the formula, okay? But it can be really helpful. So leave some comments. I hope this helps, and sign up, share to your friends. There's tons of help on commoncolic.com, and if you join up into the online course, I'll help you through that personally. Thanks.